remember that they're changing my voice. Now, we're on saying 7. Okay, it's been a few videos on TikTok since I've talked about the sayings, but let's get this going. Now, keep in mind, I'm not gay. They try to make it so I sound gay, and I don't appreciate that. So saying 7, I do not recognize linguistic intelligence. A lot of gay guys try to say, who does that, and so on and so forth, and speak proper English, a lot of grammar Nazis, what have you. So again, I do not recognize linguistic intelligence as a valid form of intelligence anymore, as they've rigged things too much, and a fair meritocracy can never exist now, as scum have sabotaged all the righteous lines with no way back. So there's no way to have a fair meritocracy. So we see things like hypergamy. Just in the news today, some female who, was showing her tits, and her husband accused her of cheating on him, and he killed her and the guy. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know if she cheated or not, but I do know she's guilty of showing off her body, while she's married. Whether or not her husband knows, that's wrong. If your husband knows, can you show off your naked body to a bunch of horny high school kids, and be on the up and up? No. Because that's cheating on the idea, on the principles and idea of marriage, whether or not your husband's dumb enough to go along with it or not, So I'm not going to say she deserved it or didn't deserve it, but I'm going to say that this was a classic case of kind of I told you so to society, not to her or her family, no offense to them, but to society. You people keep encouraging this stuff, and I told you that there's a 50% divorce rate. I told you people beat their wives and their kids over this type of stuff. I told you people get killed, but you keep encouraging it, and you don't care. You can hate me all you want. I don't approve of it, but that's not the issue here. The issue is you're not listening to the truth. And it's not just liberals, it's also conservatives, it's libertarians, I go as far as say people aren't ready for this one. This is one of the more controversial things I say. Females who are married, who go to the beach should not dress in a revealing way. And I know a lot of you are going to hate me for this, but no female who goes to the beach should dress in a revealing way. Even when you wear sweaters, when you're not showing cleavage and stuff like this, you should try not to make it so your breasts are pronounced. This is a rapist society. Would you dress like a slut if you worked in a prison that only housed rapists? If it was allowed? We would all agree that that's a dumb fuck who would do that. So I can dress however I want, so that's on them, not me. No. You don't do that stuff. It's sad that I have to kind of mimic females to help you get it through your head, but I think it's fair to say that, to help you understand, to help paint the picture. So I tell you, like Isaiah 24:17, terror and pit and snare await you, people of the earth. You can cry about how you're waging a war on terror, and it includes people quoting, scripture as well, who are trying to get you to do the right thing and pointing out the spiritual dangers that you're facing, but it's not going to change the fact that terror and pit and snare await you. Just like I said in Leviticus and Deuteronomy, we'll get into that later. I'll try to merge the sayings with the traps and snares and obstacles video that I made before, the various scriptures that I used. I'll try to merge that together for you. So here with saying 7, we'll leave it Isaiah 24. How does it end, right? Terror and pit and snare await you. How do you know this is the end? When it's Isaiah 24 of 66 chapters? Because of verse 20. The earth reels like a drunkard. It sways like a hut in the wind. The wind of God's anger, right? So heavy upon it is the guilt of its rebellion that it falls never to rise again. It falls never to rise again. They'll change my voice, try to make it so I sound gay or bipolar or scared or weird or retarded. He means well, but us white people, us racist white churches who are, say because we're not in the Klan, that we're not racist, even though we're like boarding school oppressors and Greco-Roman oppressors, we should say it instead, and in a way that's compatible with our oppression, right? Retarded. So heavy upon it is the guilt of its rebellion, including the churches and mosques and synagogues and other movements that try to act like, hey, because we're sabotaging this guy with the state, we should be the ones who lead people. Says the devils who have cheated me out of my right to lead. How ridiculous is that? How outrageous. How absurd. If I was English, I'd say, you can't be serious. That is don't be fucking absurd.
That is the most outrageous thing I've heard in my life. What's wrong with you people?